Just drove up this road in Arctic Bay. It just goes to the sewage lagoon. And decided to go up this hill. Man, when I first started out on these little climbs, I'm out of breath for like crazy for the first few minutes, and then it settles down. But, you know, there's not a breath of wind this morning. And it's beautiful. Minus 28. The snow's a little soft underfoot here, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to walk on because it's like, in most areas it's like just hard packed concrete, but here, for whatever reason, I'm breaking through. Over there, that's there's on that's King George, I guess, and there's a ski trail in there up through that pass. I'm not going to do that today. I just got into town and ended up on a rather long hike yesterday where we went up the side of one hill to get some photos of the town, and then rather than go back the way we came, we just figured, well, we'll walk the ridge. The ridge pretty well took me to the area I'm in now before we could find a spot to get down, but it was supposed to be about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Kind of stretch your legs sort of hike. Ended up about over 3 hours. I got back to the house, that was great. Coffee. We're almost there, and then I'll get my photo, and then I gotta hike back to the truck. And like I said, I'm gonna slip over to that point in the distance. There's a graveyard. I've got my glove on, but just at the edge of town where I might be able to turn around and get a different view of the town. I may hike up the hills over there to get a different angle on the town. Have to do it this morning because, like I said yesterday, the sun would have been directly in my face right now, and it was low, so the mountains behind the town cast a shadow. And man, I keep on going and going and going and finding that I have to get a little bit further still in order to get the money shot that I'm looking for. My footprints are on the ground from last night here. But again, we came from the other direction, so I should be watching where I'm walking. Lots of little ankle busters in around here, jagged rock. But the nice thing about hiking in winter with the hard packed snow is if it is hard enough, it fills the crevices. Obviously, if it's soft, you're stepping into holes that you don't know are there, and twisting up and getting stuck and getting pissed off and sweating more. But the way it is today, the way it is here and now, look at this. See what I mean? This is the vantage point. This is what I was looking for. This is the shot. This is the money. And it's about a 25-minute walk over total. This is something. And this is how you keep yourself busy on your off-call days, working. There's a skidoo in the distance. You can hear, and all those dogs, you can't see them all that well, but there are many, many dog teams resting out on the ice. They're laying down now. I don't know, I think there's about 15 or 17 or 14, maybe somebody told me. And in a couple weeks, they're going to put their dogs on a sled. Many people are going to put their dogs on a sled, take them all the way down to a glue lick. And with the people from a glue lick that have the dog teams, as a huge community, they're going to come together from a glue lick by dog sled. It's going to take them about a week, and return to here at Arctic Bay and have a celebration. And they do this every year. And some years it's a glue lick comes here and then they go to a glue lick together. And then other years they do it differently, but they do it the opposite. But isn't this spectacular? Like, I've had my coffee, bacon and eggs, and I'm just enjoying this. And good morning from the top of the world, Arctic Bay, the third most northern community in North America. Resolute and Grise Fjord are a little further east, west, north. There's smaller communities. Arctic Bay is the biggie. It's a center for basically Arctic adventure, and you can come here, and there are different tours you can take to the ice floes, to see whales, to fish, to do whatever. What a spot, though. I'm stoked I got here. It took about 8 years, but eventually I'm crossing another one off the bucket list. Anyway, I'm gonna take some photos.